Studio microphone narrator. In the quiet town of Hollow Creek, there stood an abandoned house on the corner of Maple Street. Everyone called it the Whispering House. Children would dare each other to go near it, but none ever crossed the gate twice. The old wooden boards creaked even without wind, and strange shadows moved behind the cracked windows, even though no one had lived there for years. One cloudy evening, a 15-year-old boy named Evan stopped in front of the gate. He was new in town, curious, fearless, and maybe a little too brave. Studio microphone, Evan, curious tone, it's just an old house. What's the worst that could happen? He pushed open the rusted gate. It screamed like it hadn't been touched in decades. A cold breeze rushed out, carrying with it a whisper, "Go back home." Evan froze. The voice came from inside the house, but he didn't move back. He walked in. Studio microphone narrator. The air inside was thick, smelling of dust and forgotten memories. Moonlight slipped through the cracks, painting pale lines on the wooden floor. Evan's flashlight flickered as he stepped deeper into the hallway. And there, on the wall, hung a huge portrait of a family, a woman with hollow eyes, a man with a frozen smile, and a little girl holding a black doll. Studio microphone, Evan, whispering, "They don't look happy." The girl in the portrait seemed to stare right at him. Her eyes almost moved. Then the lights went out. Something whispered close to his ear, "Do you want to play?" Evan spun around, but no one was there. The sound of tiny footsteps echoed down the hall. That he followed them, deeper and deeper, until he reached a locked door at the end of the corridor. Scratched into the wood were the words. Studio microphone narrator. Evan couldn't help himself. He tried the door. Locked. He searched around and found a rusted key on the floor, half buried in dust. It fit perfectly. Yes, the door creaked open. The cold hit him like a wave. Inside, the walls were covered with drawings. Dozens of them. Crude sketches of a little girl. The same one from the portrait, but in each drawing, her eyes were gone, scratched out with something sharp. In the center of the room was a small wooden chair, and on it sat the black doll. Studio microphone, Evan. Uneasy, "Who left you here?" He reached out and touched the doll. Its head turned by itself. "She's still here," it whispered. Evan dropped it and ran out, but the hallway had changed. It stretched longer than before. The doors were gone. The house had shifted.
Your turn to live in the mirror. The last thing Mia saw was her own hand, her real hand, being pulled into the glass as the reflection stepped into her place. In the morning, Mia's parents found her smiling at the mirror, standing perfectly still, refusing to blink, but the reflection behind the glass blinked, and it whispered,